Yes, hello, today. Look, I'm super unenthusiastic. Why? Because it's another co-op, and with that being said, let's just cue the intro.
In a world where carrying DBL is not the only thing to break Toshi's back, lives one potato whose mastery over cringe enables likes and dislikes all over the interweb. His name, Sir Potato Potato. Welcome to the Potato School.
Alright, so today we're going to be discussing Hyperdimensional Co-op Extreme versus Super Janemba. Let's actually talk about this real quickly, because if you're a new player, then in that case, you probably have one of these said units right here. Maybe. Chances are you probably have this guy if you have anyone, the Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, but if you don't, that's okay. You might have the Gogeta Super Saiyan 4, maybe you have the UL because you're very new. Maybe you just pulled the Super Vegito, or you have this guy, Zenkai, or just perhaps you pulled on those 3X banners, and as a result, you have Sagas from the movies or Fusion Warrior. So let's actually talk a little bit about what units you can actually use for this event. Actually, realistically, there's a lot of units you can use. So if we were to actually go into this just real quick, and also reset, and just look up Sagas from the movies, just real quick, there are a ton of units that you can pick. And most of these units could easily dominate alongside a buddy. Now, one thing to note is that there will be people that will disband on you because you're not using the best unit in the game. And I'm going to say, like, just got to live with it. Realistically, you got to live with it. I mean, like, I'm looking at this event, and because it's Super Janemba, it's the purple Super Janemba, but as a dark type, you can easily use double Shallot and beat this event. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that you should use double Shallot, because normally, I only suggest double Shallot in the situation where there are banners that they're trying to force you to summon on that are not worth it. All the banners that you know, this co-op is asking of you are totally worth it. So as a result, chances are you have one of these units if you have been summoning at all, or if at least you've been playing this game for a decent amount of time. So if you're new and you haven't been summoning on these newest banners that are out, like the Ultra Gogeta banner or the 3X Sparking Rate banners for the Sword of Cope Trunks or Goku Vegeta, then I don't know what you've been doing. Summon, because those are fantastic banners. Personally, I think the GV and the LF Trunks are the better banners if you are extremely new to this game, specifically the Trunks banner. But if you are a veteran and you decided to not summon any of those three, for example, Emily, because she doesn't care for those units at all and doesn't care for the value of it if it means, you know, having to spend CC on a non-female unit, then in that case, you know, she still actually has one of the boost units. She still has Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, so she is actually okay. So she doesn't have to summon. So what I'm saying is, if you're a veteran, chances are, if you haven't summoned, you'll be fine, or if you have, you'll have one of the units ready. And if you're a new player, summon on most likely the Trunks banner. If you want the Goku Vegeta instead, you could totally do that. That's totally legitimate. And you have options. Like, that's the greatest part. Like, if I go back and change the preference to now Fusion Warriors instead, there are many Fusion Warriors in this game. Some are better than others. That is 100% true, especially for this particular co-op. Use whatever you have. I mean, it's that simple. Now, Of course, if you have one of the specified battle bonus characters, that is even better. But if you have none of this, and you're in Emily's situation where you don't want to summon on any of the banners, join my Discord, go into the links below, and click on the link for my Discord, and then bring Shallot, and have a buddy help you out, because realistically, you can do double Shallot for this. I'm not going to show it, because I've shown it countless of times, and I feel like for this event, I just want to show you guys why having some of the new units helps out. Now, I'm going to show Ultra Gogeta, but that will be at the very end. It will be like that tidbit extra, so if you guys want to skip to the very end, you totally can. If you want to just see how a regular unit might play it out, then you could totally do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick some like relatively middle-class units to show you guys what it would look like with middle-class units. So for this specifically, I think what we're going to do is we're going to have Emily probably play either the Zamasu or the Gogeta Blue, and I'll be playing Super Vegito or Gogeta, and that's what we're going to do. So without further ado, let's now skip to the fight, and I'll see you right there. Alright, so we are here. Let's begin. There's not really much to say other than we're just gonna destroy this guy. Yeah. So we'll try to beat it all in one bar, but it might not be possible just because of the units used, but it's possible. I mean, anything is possible. Alright, good job, Vegito. Okay, you're gonna take some damage, that's fine. Let's not use the green card, because we get stopped from that, but that's okay. Let's see. Gonna give that, big ka-chow, and when they're ever ready. There we go. And then, let's see, what color am I gonna pick? I'm gonna pick, Strique. And that should be fine. Let's go with that. So we're gonna do 1, ka-chow, 3. Beautiful. And then, that should be either game or close to game. It's close to game. And then we just finish it off. And that's it. That's the fight. And this is exactly why I'm saying what I'm saying. Like, this co-op is quite easy, actually. Now, I want to show you guys one where we also do it with a random. So, just give me a moment, and we'll be ready to set up with a random, and I'll see you right there. Alright, so, as you can see, we have a, secondary player, and they are also playing Gogeta Blue, just like Emily. So, as you can see, there are people that have specific characters that they can only use. So, if you only have specific characters, use those characters. Like I said, if you only have God Shallot, use God Shallot. I mean, like, he'll work for this event specifically. Trust me. You can definitely get carried and plus be a good tank, but realistically, you don't need Shallot at all. And if you're using Shallot, you must really, really not want any of the units you've seen, or you must have had some of the worst luck ever. I don't know which one it was, but just generally speaking, you don't need to use Shallot for this this fight. So yeah, that's all I really got to say in that regard. But whatever, like I said, if you're gonna use Shallot, maybe join my Discord. Don't kill randoms for Shallot's dominance. You know. All right, now we just gotta wait till they decide to click RR. There we go. And then I'm going to click yellow just because I don't know what they're going to have, and I don't have anything other than yellow and strikes. So we're just going to go... We're going to go with strike as our dominant choice. Okay, they picked strike. I should have gone with strike myself, but it's okay. 3220. This is not going to do as much damage. So as you can see, with a friend, it's going to be a lot faster than without one, but it is what it is. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna give him a big ka-chow. Yep, big bang. Ka-chow. Yeah. Yep. So as you can see, we got broken back. I'm gonna get hit. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, that's cool. Now, Super Vegito, especially in this co-op, is actually quite insane because he can build up buffs as you keep on drawing cards, right? And you know, Gogeta Blue as well can ramp up just as easily because of how this, how they're set up, honestly. Ooh. Okay, I will do the same. I will do the same. And if, you know, you don't kill, it's my LF. Unless it's nobody's LF, in which case we're just weak. We're just weak. Yup. Oh, big ka-chow. Can we get the big ka-chow? Can we do it? Can we do it? Nope. So we're too weak. Both of us are weak. We're just weaklings. But that's okay. That works out, actually. In our favors, honestly. I would hate to see an LF, because that would just make this recording way longer than it has to be. And I'd probably just cut it out, just because that's just pain. So yeah. But yeah, so let's now move on to fight number 3. You guys are going to get to see now the UL Gogeta and why it's just ridiculous. So I'll see you in the fight. Alright, so round 3, and we're up with another Gogeta Blue player. Why? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But yeah, Gogeta Blue everywhere, and that's okay because, well, we're running, you know, Ultra Gogeta, and he's kind of busted. No, absolutely not. Let's just give him a big ka-chow. Thank you. Okay, we're just gonna go in. Thanks. Yeah. Yep. Big ka-chow. Let's give it a big ka-chow as well. Yup. We'll go with Blast. And that should be game, actually. Because I feel like this Gogeta, the one that I have, is kind of insane. As it is. Oh, yeah, it's completely over. And there you go. That's the end of this fight. It's going to be 0. 0? Yep. Yeah. Okay. And that's it. So there you have it. There's not really much to say. The extreme co-ops of this festival have been extraordinarily easy, and that is due to the fact that it is during a time of giving, where they give us a lot of things instead of, you know, make us cry and be sad because we don't want to get the boost units because they're not that good or they're not worth getting, right? Because no one can tell me that Purple Hit was 100% like totally worth getting. Because, I mean, let's look at the metas and tell me, where has Purple Hit really been impactful in the way that other units have been? Yeah, that's the point. Like, right? So, like, so yeah, like, for this particular event, this has been fantastic. A lot of the units that are supposed to be relevant are relevant, and the fact that they have been increasing the pool of relevant characters for co-ops have been fantastic. So as long as they keep that up, we won't have many, you know, complainers about how these co-ops are difficult or too difficult to deal with. So with that being said, guys, that's the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yada, yada, yada. Subscribe, yada, yada. Click the like button, yada, yada, yada. Comment down below. Good for the YouTube algorithm, yada, yada, yada. Have yourselves a salty day, and I'll see you in the next video. Hybrids can go feck off.